All right, guys, and welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the Bloxcentric Server. This is Ranquist here, and this is going to be an interesting episode. Now, in the last episode, you saw Banana and I derping around as we conquered the Eggopolis. I don't really know how to say it, but a humongous cave filled with over 100 zombies. And then we just derped around a little bit. And actually, right after that, we ended up going to spawn. And I'm sorry I didn't record it, but I was pretty much recorded out at that point. We ended up pranking the Neural a little bit. We ended up giving him some deckhands. We spawned iron golems all over the place, and we even spawned a little snow golem in his treasure room to act as a guard and as a snow block farm. So the day after I pranked the Neural, I got that fateful message in Skype, please be recording as you log in. And luckily I had actually logged out at spawn because I just got pranked by none other than Derrickster, the silent assassin. Now, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little bit off. I actually just came from watching America absolutely blow it in the last 2 seconds of their game against Portugal. And they ended up tying, which is like, but it was a good game. It was an awesome game. So, but anyway, without further ado, we're going to step through this portal and see what we get, because I have no idea what happened. I have not logged in at my base, but you're going to see it for the first time with me. Here we go. Okay. Load in. Everything seems okay. I think he assured me that I wasn't gonna die, but you never know. Come on, world. Come on. Yes, Optifine's working. Come on. All right. He took down my aqueduct. No, I'm just kidding. That's just... World's not loading in. What did I do? Let's actually let it render in. Ooh, 24. That's probably why it's freaking out. There we go. Let's go to 16 and just let it load in. Okay. I will not cut back because I don't know where it is. So I had a good weekend. One of my cousins had his engagement party with his fiance, which is really exciting. So I was there all weekend, and I was... Oh, wait a second. I still don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, what is this? What is that? This is awesome. What is that? Oh, that's awesome. He's a Spartan. Oh, my God. And I just fell. I'm sorry. Oh, that's awesome. He's got a shield. I was like, what is the giant red wall? He's got a shield, and he's got a spear. Oh, let's take a look. Here it is. Ranquist, I noticed the distinct lack of a monument to the god of protection and defense. I took care of that for you. You wouldn't want his wrath to come down on your citizens. Now, I've always got your back. Know that I've always got your back, Derrickster. Yes, you, my friend, I am glad you are back. And even though you are taking a little hiatus for making videos, I'm glad you're back on the server playing, because you're a good guy. And this is absolutely awesome. I can't... We've got our first monument. That's fantastic. And it's, it's I like it. I can work with this. I can work with this for sure. Oh, fantastic. And then the XC logo. That's awesome. Let's see if we can get to his face. What does he look like? Oh, it's Derrickster. Buddy. Really? That's too bad. Sorry. I can't live like that. Hold on. Let's just do that. All right. Oh, that is awesome. And so that, yeah. All right. He's staying for sure. Don't worry, Derrickster. I will not tear him down. Actually, yeah. The only thing I may end up doing, I may end up changing the shield a little bit so that you can see his face. But other than that, you are going to be a part of my city forever. You crazy, crazy guy. Thank you. That's good. At least we're not going to die, but that's awesome. I'm pretty pretty pumped about that. So, Derrickster, crazy guy. Check out his channel, even though he's taking a little bit of hiatus. He does some funny stuff. He's a good guy. So, I did get a little bit of revelations. We are going to work on some things, but I decided to do something a little bit different. You know, in the past couple episodes, I keep mentioning something about a harbor and where I'm going to place it, and I actually built a prototype ship, trireme, in a creative world, and I will be building them in many different forms. And I realized that this little inlet here is not big enough. I'm still going to use it. It's going to be part of the harbor, but I've actually decided to take and actually use this entire coastline to be kind of like a giant harbor, marina area, because all of it is good in its own mind. And, you know, we're going to want some shops. We're definitely going to want some docks to be able to load and, unload and load things for trade. And so this just gives us a lot more freedom to really do what we want. And then it really comes down to, I want to kill you really bad. Death. Thank you. That would have been a one-shot kill. Oh, dang it. All right. What it really comes down to is I was looking around the coast, and I really like this section here too. I gotta put this one torch down there. I really like this one section here, especially for a harbor. And I distinctly remember sometime way in the early part of the series when I first joined and found this place that I actually wanted to put a lighthouse here. So, and that actually gives us something to put over here other than random farm. So this entire coastline here is going to be harbor and marina and whatnot and ocean type things, which is really exciting. I've gotten some inspiration from a lot of different sources, especially watching some Aethers Ascended from various YouTubers, as well as, seeing some of the photos myself. So see, you can definitely see, you'll definitely see a lot of that. And that actually makes it really exciting because I can use that to really showcase off Derrickster's gift. It's not even a prank, it's a gift to us. So oh, that's hilarious. I can't get over that. That's awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to cut out, after we kill this zombie. Didn't I kill the rest of your peoples? It's probably why you're pissed off. Oh, still can't believe that either. Yeah, that's creeper damage. Sorry. So we are going to cut out just for a second. I'm going to get my thoughts together, and we are going to finally work on the barbershop, like I had promised. Megamotor is the one who, excuse me, Megamotor is the one who suggested it, and we're gonna build it. So I'm gonna take a little bit of time here and get my thoughts together, get some materials, and figure out what I'm gonna do. So I shall see you when I come back with a boatload of supplies, and I'll see you in a second. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, and we are back, and it was a second for you. It was about 3 or 4 days for me. In the last episode, the last cut, we had just gotten pranked by Derrickster in such a nice way. He built us a protecting statue of the Derrickster god. And so I said that I was going to take some time to gather my thoughts and how I wanted to build this barbershop, and I'm actually really happy. So I built it in creative, and that's for somebody that's looking to really step up their game. Creative is a good way to get to do things, and you want to be able to build in creative, but not build something so crazy that you can't replicate it. And so I think this is really good. So we're going to use up this entire section here. This line here is kind of going to be the in-between. So there's going to be another section of the building, which is going to be another building. Here, we don't know what that's going to be. But so this is going to be the in-between. There's going to be a crawl space that you can go through here. And so we're going to kind of go through my thoughts of how to build it. Now, it didn't I will say this didn't just come in one flash. There were a lot of iterations of how this was going to be built, and it really, a good build really takes some time, and it just morphs, and eventually it just gets to the point where you like it and it's complete. So we're actually going to start off. That's 1, 2, 3. Should I do that right? No, and then 4. Then we're going to do another set of half slabs. That's on the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And yes, this is a tall building. So now for this type of build here, it's really good to really change things up, and it all depends on really where you're going to be, where you want your focus to be. And so the way this build ended up, we've got some different colors to designate the top and the bottom, and the focus really ended up about the center. So, you know, when you're walking here, you're actually going to be looking up and around. You get these views here of the aqueduct, which is pretty exciting. So hopefully we have enough supplies. Ooh, I didn't even go over it. Excuse me. So these are supplies, and I did spend some time with Derrickster after he built that, and he actually dropped me off some supplies. So this is what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at some red stained clay, some brown stained clay. He actually dropped us some packed ice. He dropped us off some blaze powder and pistons in the glass, which is really nice. So thank you, Derrickster. That's going to help me out quite a bit in this build. But for now, it's pretty much just going through the pattern. And so the barbershop is going to be multi-function. Okay, so a lot of times people, you know, worked out of their house, and so this barbershop is going to have the shop at the bottom, and then his living quarters are going to be right in the second floor, and then from there we're going to have an actual attic, which is really cool, where he's going to have he or she is going to have all of their storage. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out here, and we're going to get the first section of this house done, and we'll move on from there. All right, so I will see you in a second. All right, and we are back, and so this is the frame that we're looking at. So again, we've got the first floor here, the second floor that's going to be right on top of that, and then the third floor, which is just a small attic, is going to be at that second area. So what do we do from here? So we're actually going to start with our walls, and the bottom floor is actually going to be some brown, and some people may not agree with the choice, but I like it. You know, I think it as far as business goes, you know, it's something different, and I think with the colors of the acacia and the color of the second floor, I think it really stands out nice. So, no, this is not how I wanted it. This is actually going to go here. How did we want that? It's going to be here. Yep. Right? I think that's how it was. And we fill in. So this is not really very entertaining stuff, but you know, it's kind of a process that you have to go through. And usually I like to build things off the cuff, but I think that going forward, to get things to look, you know, kind of better and, you know, more detailed, I'm gonna have to, you know, build in creative and then go from there. So yeah, so this is if people do not remember, this is a suggestion from Mega Motor. He is a subscriber, and thank you, thank you, buddy. So I'm pretty excited about it. All right, boop, boop, boop. I think I got the window. Is that right? Yes. No, maybe. Actually, you know what? I think I did this. So we're gonna cut out I think again. Yep, we're gonna cut it again. And then the next section, we're going to be building up some of the insides to get the next floor going. So I will see you in a second. All right. So I've got the walls built up, and now it is time to start up a little bit more infrastructure in the house. I'm going to grab these, and we're going to start off by building a staircase. And for these houses, I think the best bet, some of the better staircases I actually found were built out, or they were spiral staircases, and they're really space efficient. And I think they add a lot more to the build than, say your normal staircase. I mean, not every single section is going to work with a spiral staircase, but if you don't really have a lot of space and you really want to get up very high, then I think that this is the way to go, really. So, and all you guys just gotta do is pillar up. And the corner's a little bit trickier, so crap. There we go. Up. Glitched. So as I build this, I'd like to give a shout out real quick to the men's U.S. soccer team. Today is Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday. And they they lost to Germany, and they advanced to the round of 16. It was a pretty good game, and I'm pretty excited that they didn't just bow down and try to take a tie. They actually went for the win. Germany just had them outmatched. I think they had a little bit more rest, and and of course they're a slightly better club at this point. But overall, I think it was a very good game. I was pretty excited about it. So that's your spiral staircase. It's pretty simple. And then from there, all we're gonna do is I'm actually going to switch up the color, and we're gonna use red for the top. And I know that kind of seems a little weird, brown and red, but with the way the front is gonna go, and now you're gonna see a little bit of it here, but the way the front's gonna go, you're actually barely gonna be able to see the color difference, or that divide in the color. So let me take a look real quick and see what we've got for an outside. Yep, same window structure. Yep, okay. Just making sure I didn't do anything. Funky. So we've got the same window structure here as we did in the last, where you've got the window there, a window there, right? 2, yep, okay. And then you just kind of build up around. And so the space utilized in this is actually, it's very nice. I think this build really gives a lot to show how much you can really add in one section. As much as you can kind of figure that out. So when you're building a house like this, well, you got to go through all the different things that somebody that's going to live here. I got one in the front. Okay, all the things that they're going to actually need to live in this small of a space. Now we've already given the entire front, their entire bottom floor to the shop, so we clearly can't put any living stuff there. Or I mean, in theory we can, but it's not really gonna fit, right? Ouch. Okay. Almost. I gotta get back up there and finish it up. We are so close. All right. So this corner, and so with that, anyways, as I was saying, you generally want to keep those two things separate, the work and the home. So I think 3. Does that end up being 3? I don't know. Okay. So I think that might be, yeah. Cool. I hope I have enough, because I think I'm just gonna have enough. I hope. This is all the red that I had. And I actually went, oh, this is gonna be close. Yes. 2, 1, and we got enough because we've got these guys. I had 1. No, I didn't. I'm down. I've lost by 1. Dang it. Oh well. I think we'll be okay. In theory, I could cannibalize some of the corner stuff if need be. So close. Ooh, wait a second. What'd I do? Yeah, okay. One, two, and that's fine. Okay, so from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another cut. Ooh, wait a second. Oh, no, I just had it perfect, didn't I? I had it perfect. Kind of going back and forth here. But, oh, yeah, perfect. Ouch, that was a fail. And this will go up there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this block up there, and then I am going to start putting in some flooring, which is going to help separate some things. Ooh, this is not correct. I'm going to fix that. So, yep, so when we come back, you will see a little bit more progress. So I'll see you in a second. All right, guys, and I have got completed another section here. So when we come up here, we've got 2 floors here. Here is going to be the living quarters for our barber, and then we come up here, and then this is actually going to be storage. So this is going to come up one more level. I believe I just used this. I'm not sure, but we'll do it now anyways. Yep, so we're going to do this, and everything is going to connect straight through. So we're actually going to have a lip, and we're going to have about a 2-high space ceiling from here. Now let's move on before I continue on the roof, because that's going to be coming a little bit later. We're going to work more on this bottom floor here. And what are we going to start with first? Well, we got to dig out this section of ground so we can put in the floor. And God, I love this shovel. Boop, boop, boop. Now with floors, I actually find that the less you try to do with these floors, the better. They actually end up coming out, they come out just perfect when you just do random things. So we're gonna scoop all this stuff up, and we're gonna grab some cobblestone, of course, here. And you know, this is not gonna be, it's not exact science. You just kind of place stuff down, right? You know, whatever's random and whatever works. And you know, the more texture you can kind of put into a floor, it kind of ages your build a little bit, because obviously people have walked on it and it looks trampled and whatnot. So so we're actually going to take these and do this, and we will fill in the rest. And then from there, once we fill it in, this is kind of, again, this is the method I used for all the other floors. But once you fill it in, then you got to do one step further, and I like to add a little bit more texture by essentially grabbing certain one of these, ripping them up, and then putting some sort of stair in, and that kind of just, that gives the illusion of being, let's see, I can just use these ones. That gives the illusion of being, you know, just chipped or dented or something. And some of this stuff may end up getting covered. And you, again, there's no real rhyme or reason on how to do it, right? You know, you just kind of do it, and then eventually it comes to you, you know. And again, the more random it is, the better, because it doesn't look planned, and you really can come up with some neat things. So we're going to put that back, and we're actually going to fill in our windows, which this will make things a little bit safer in here. Okay, grab those, put those in, and that's good for this floor. Now I chose the light gray. There wasn't really too much of a specific reason. Is it light gray? Yeah, light gray. I think it looks nice. It kind of gives a little bit of a weathered look to it. It's a little dingy, but it still lets in a lot of light, and you can still look outside without having anything too distorted. So that's really ideal for me. So it's starting to shape out quite a bit. We've got some more exterior things that we have to get done, for sure. Now let's get, we need more cobblestone, because we're gonna need some cobblestone stairs. And so let's work a little bit more on the exterior. Just do that for now. Now, what I like to do, I always like to round out builds. I put these stairs here. I'm going to do this, and then we're going to do this. This is actually really nice. It frames the window. And we only actually do this in our this bottom window. The top window ends up being a little bit different. So, but I like adding these bottom stairs. It rounds out your building, and it makes it look like, you know, this is thicker because it's got a base to it. So let me hop over real quick, and let's get the exact layout. Okay, so if we're looking at the back here, it actually looks like we went right away and built these stairs here. And from there, we actually put in some glowstone. So we get some lighting into the building, and jumping like an idiot. I don't know why. So eat a little bit. Boom. Fill in some lighting, and you know, this is more for aesthetics, and what we're going to do real quick is we are going to make it so that you really can't see it. Throw this there just to get rid of it, and make some trap doors, and they're super expensive. I didn't realize how expensive they were. I guess you do, but okay, and that kind of blocks away most of how, I guess, disruptive the texture is. Let's go inside. And we're going to need more of those real quick. And I believe, yep, all I did was frame this. Didn't do that though. Okay, and yeah, so the gimme. Oh well, you're lost. And this here actually helps. This is the biggest contributor to actually pulling your eyesight towards the middle of the building. So because you've got such a stark contrast in between this grayish here and in the whites. So boom, boom. All right, and we've got that. And then the next thing, and it kind of helps complete. You know, it's just extra pretties. All right, we're gonna need some more stairs. So where's my workbench? Workbench, where are you? There you are. Need that. We need that. We need to start in the front. Okay, so we've got this, and let's take a look. We've got right side upstairs, right up here, and these builds are a lot easier to do in creative. I'm going to tell you that. That's the one downside. Of course, you know, the biggest thing is being able to fly. Boom, there's that, and then we just need to put here. No, that one does not go there. And then if I remember correctly, on the top, okay. So I decided to do, let's go inside. You. There? Come on, hit it. Thank you. Boom. And this stuff is going to probably be temporary. I know I'm gonna dig out this side here. Boosh. Okay. Come on, you can do it. There. Oh wow. Pain in the butt. And as you can see, it's really starting to take shape. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's take a look. I know that I've got 2 lights here. Boosh. And we've got 2 more trapdoors that need to go up. So so pretty much this is essentially what I'll be going through. I've gotten through quite a bit of the build actually on camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut here, and we're going to cut to where the exterior of the building is done, and we're pretty much going to go from the interior. I'll go over what I did and all that stuff. So I'm going to cut it here, and I will see you in a second. All right, guys, and we are back, and the building is finished. Now, I have looked at the time, and unfortunately, we are running out of time with Derek's just prank there. This is going to have to push over into the next episode, but we are going to finish off this building after we take a little tour around. As you can see, everything looks pretty nice, and some of this stuff is going to change once we start doing interiors. For the most part, this molding around the top is going to stay the same, but some of the upper levels. So we've got this molding here in the center. It brings your attention right here, which allows you to see the entire building. Go away, zombie. And so we've got lighting all around too, which is really nice. And let's take a look at how the building itself flows. So we still have this bottom area. I did remove this window, I remembered, because this is going to be the workstation for our barber. They can't have nowhere to view. So that's going to be the workstation. And then we come up here, we've got living quarters. And as you can see, this is where the window was down below. This window, I believe, is okay. Yes, it is. And then we've got this window here, so we've got plenty of light coming in for the person to live. And then coming in, we've got the 3rd floor, which is mostly complete. I just got to fill in this one section here so that you can't see that brick. And you've got adequate storage space. And honestly, if you want to, if the person would want to, they could turn this into another living area, like a bedroom or whatever, if they wanted to leave that for one. But we're going to leave this as a storage space because you know, the whole theme of the building is that it's got high ceilings, and this is really low and cramped. So yeah, so that's pretty much where we're gonna sit. So there is one last finishing touch that we're gonna have to do, and that is to put a sign on it. So we've got that. Anyway, put 1, 2, 3 on this one, just because it's so. Is that right? No, it's too low. Okay. Let's try just this. Yep, that'll do. And we can do this. Mega Motors Barbershop. All right, Mega Motor. So thank you for your suggestion, and as requested, we've got a barbershop. And so let's look. One other thing too is this outside. Obviously, it's a little rough. You're not going to see any of it once we get the next building in, which whatever that is. So if you, we still have not got enough suggestions to fill in that spot. But once we do, I can fill in this spot and then pretty much move on. And you'll see one big building, but 2 different styles. And that's pretty much how cities work. So especially if you go into older cities nowadays, you'll see where they had to fill in and where they, you know, the limited space they had. So yeah, so I'm actually really happy with this. This changes a lot when it comes to our city. I think I may have had something right there. I don't know. And pretty much it's still Roman, right? You still have the pillars. You've got the acacia. You've got a lot of different things that speak Roman, but it gives a much more detailed look and design. So I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm not sure. So again, the next episode we will work on interiors because this guy's got to have a place to cut hair and all that stuff, and then a place to live. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, you enjoyed watching me put together this barbershop, then leave a like, subscribe, comment. Definitely comment. That helps me out. And honestly, the comments, in my opinion, help me out a lot more, just because it lets me know that you're watching and that you're active. So yeah, leave them comments and suggestions. Keep them coming. So, but yeah, guys, until then, we will see you next time. Bye-bye.